In this tutorial I will show you how you can create this fire effect using Photoshop. Hey, what's up guys, Dhruval here, and for this video I will be using this particular image that I downloaded from devantart.com, and if you want to use the same image, the download link is in description, so check it out and use it. Now to create this effect we need the background to be solid white. So how do we do that? Double click on your background layer like this, come on, yes, and hit OK. Now here I have quick selection tool and make a selection of it just like this. Doesn't have to be super accurate, and it's a fairly simple image, so it shouldn't take like a lot of time to select it. So let's see, and if you want to remove a selection from here, you can go here, select -1, and let's remove it from here a touch bit. Okay, that seems perfect. Now once the selection is done, you think like that seems fine, go here and click on this mask icon, so it will apply a layer mask, and rest of the things are hidden, not deleted, just hidden. So create a new blank layer from here, put it under this thing, go to your paint bucket tool, where is it, here, and make sure it's a white color, and then fill it. You can also use the shortcut Alt backspace, so that's fine. Now select your mask, right click and select refine mask, and in the refine mask make sure you can make your brush bigger like this. I'm using my big bracket keys to make it bigger and smaller, so make this bigger, something like this, and then paint in the area where you think the hair might be, like this. And when you release it, as you can see, it has made a awesome selection of it, and since the background is white, the fringe will not be available, so it will look even better. So if I as you can see, the output looks really awesome, and you can also like zoom in like this. I'm using Ctrl plus for the zooming options, and then like do it here like this, so you have even more beautiful details. So as you can see, now it looks much better, and my PC is like a bit struggling to like because the recording is on, and like I'm using Photoshop and stuff like that, so it can be a bit tough on your system, so also like take care of that. So rest things, like you can just paint over it like this, and it will work out better. So I'm not going in details, but now you know how you can do this. So once this thing is done, just simply hit OK, and your image will look much better. So the most difficult part is over, like really. Then create a new blank layer from here and select hue saturation, and in the hue saturation tick on this colorize option and increase the saturation until it looks like really funky, and then change color to something blue. It has to be blue, otherwise it will not work for the fire effect. So make sure it is blue or something like that, so that seems fairly blue. And after that, let's close this thing. We need to make a JPG of it, but inside Photoshop. So how do we do that? Create a new blank layer here, and then press Ctrl Alt Shift and E together, so it will make snapshot inside Photoshop, like this, as you can see. So after that, change its blending mode to overlay, so basically it will just increase a lot of contrast in your image, so that we have better output later. After that, it is like time to create little particles in the background. So how do we do that? Select your brush tool and select black color. Now if you want your particle to look white, you will have to paint them with black color. I will show you the reason why. And also, whenever you paint these particles, don't forget to create a new layer from here. So a new layer, and then click here something like this, and make sure your brush is really soft. Right click, hardness should be 0%, and then click something like this multiple times. Near her hair would look much better, so let's do a touch here and stuff like that. You get the idea. Once this is done, click on your new adjustment layer and select a solid color. In the solid, your color should be completely white, like full on white. Hit OK. Now change its blending mode to exclusion, so it will invert all of the colors, and as you can see, now those black dots look white and that blue image looks yellow, because yellow is the opposite color of the blue. So when we put a white layer on exclusion mode, it will invert all the colors in the background like that. and you still have control over the opacity and stuff like that. And more awesome thing about this like effect is, like, if you want to change the color, just double click on this hue saturation icon here and you can totally change it anyhow you want. So maybe that seems better. So this way you can change it, you have all the freedom. And now we need to create a fading orange background. So for that, create a new blank layer like this, and we need to get a selection of her. So we already have a mask, so press down your control or command key if you are on Mac. So hold down your control key and then click on this mask here, so it will automatically make a selection of her. Now we need the selection of the outside area, so we need to invert it. So you can go to select and inverse it, so outside area is selected. Now on this blank layer, do not forget to create it, this blank layer. Then in the color option, go and select some orangish color like this. I already have a code, so it's E85200, but it can be any orange color, it's not necessary. So hit OK, and then make your brush big, like really big. So let's make it like 400 pixels, still not enough. So I'm gonna use my big bracket key to make it bigger. It should be big enough that like it covers top and bottom both, and then just do a simple click and it will like create a really good orange background. And now you can go to select and deselect it, so the selection is gone. So now as you can see, it looks much better, and you can like anytime go to image, adjustment and hue saturation and change color of this background as your likeness. So you are not bound to anything, and that is really awesome. Now we need to create the same type of orange color, but this time we want this on her and not on the background. So how do you do that? You again hold down your control key and click on the mask, and then you go to your adjustment layer and select a solid color. And since our original color is orange here, it will automatically pick up the orange color here and hit OK. And also we had a selection, so the same selection is also here. And now change its blending mode to soft light. So if I turn it on and off, you can see the difference, and you can always like go back and change any type of colors you want. So after that's done, this is the time for the final step. So go here to adjustment layer and select curves, and in the curves you can like make it brighter or make it darker, whatever type of effect you want. So I'm gonna go with a slightly brighter one from here like that. Don't overdo it, otherwise it just doesn't work out. So keep it in control like that, and then if I turn it on and off, you can see the difference. So that's it for this video, and if you really learned something, hit that like button, comment something, it helps my video a lot. And you can also like click on any of these two videos and check them out, or you can subscribe to my channel, so every time I upload a new video you will get an update. Otherwise you can go to my channel where I have more than 65 free Photoshop tutorials for everyone. So till then, goodbye, take care and have some fun with Photoshop.